don't know why I cannot get you in the focus. There, goodness, there you are. Tell everybody you said hello. Say hello to everybody. Awesome. Say hey. Hey, y'all. I'm on my blanket staying warm. She's on her blanket. Now, you wouldn't believe what I tell you guys. Let me show you. I'm wondering, it's like, I want my hot chocolate or my tea. Look what I did. Tell me you don't do this. See where my mind is. You see where the tea kettle is back there? Look which one I turned on. I always do that. And I'm looking at the thing, and I'm thinking I got the right one on. I'm going to turn the back one on. That thing's too big. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. Anyway, I've got my cup here. Got my little tea bag. First I was thinking, do I want hot chocolate or do I want tea? I've got green tea. I wish I had some. I think I got something else. Let's look up here. Let's look up here in the cupboard. I cannot do this on this. Okay. Yeah, we got tea. Can y'all see in there? Good gracious. I cannot turn this for nothing. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want no harvest pumpkin. No pumpkin, nothing. I get burnt out on the fall when every pumpkin spice this, pumpkin spice that. I've got sage. I've got, the pumpkin. Green tea. Peach. Let's do that. Y'all want to do peach? I think peach is good. Yummy. Then I've got something back there called hot cinnamon sunset. Ooh. Now, don't that sound good? Have y'all tried that before? Can y'all see? I don't know if you can see. Or let's see. Whoops. Black tea with warming spices. Man, I'm dropping everything out of. I think instead. Whoops. Sorry. You see, I get me and myself. I think instead of the peach, I think I'm going to go with this. I know the tea bag's already wet that was in the freaking cup, but I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna know it but you. But I'm gonna take it out. Let's see what we got here. Let me just set you down right there. Talk all the time. I can't get this off. Like I need a can opener or something. You're kidding me. I can't get it open. Let me go get a knife. Just a butter knife. I don't want to cut myself. See if I can get the sucker off. Uh-oh. Good grief. I think I'm getting it. Watch there only be one tea bag in here. I don't think I've had this yet. I think somebody recommended it. And then, look. Look at these little tea bags, guys. Isn't that's a clear one. You can see all the little tea stuff in there. Can y'all see that? This little mesh is put in. And that's, ooh, I wish y'all could smell that. That smells so good. So let me take this other one out. This is the green tea versus the what? The cinnamon. Excuse me. Ooh, I guess I smelled it. Made me sneeze. The green tea wet bag, which I'd still put to the side. Versus the, what's this called? What did I say it was? Hot cinnamon sunset. This one wins. Okay. And I'm heating up. Got it on the right burner now. Telling you. I used to be up on things. I don't know if old age gets to you. Are y'all dealing with that with old age stuff? I don't know. Anyhow. Let me get this. I wish it'd hurry up whistle so I can get this tea going. Anyhow. Oh. So here's the deal. Here's what happened. Let me rest you on that can. So he came in and he went over and looking at our unit. Now remember, we just got this unit in. Ooh, hear that? We just got that unit in. Ooh. Wait a minute. This is hot. The summer, because we got a new air-conditioned heating unit. It's a heat pump, but anyway, he just put that in. Sorry guys, he just put that in. And so when he was looking at it, he says, well, I kind of got some bad and good news. I'm like, oh no. He goes, evidently you had a surge. He says it's burnt out something. I don't know what part it is, guys, but it burnt out something. And he said, so he has to send it off to the company. He'll send that in. Of course, they'll go ahead and be sending the new part because we're under warranty. We have a 10-year warranty on this new system. So, because I was concerned about that. And I'm thinking, I mean, thank you, Jesus, that he came out today with the roads being the way that they are. But, you know, you got that little but in there that you're thinking, 2 days. We got to wait 2 days before that part comes back in. And the issue with that is it's going to get down. They said with the wind chill and everything, it can get down to 0. So I've got to keep this fireplace going, and that's basically our primary heat right now for 2 days. Wouldn't you know it when we got ice and snow out on the ground? So I guess we got to stay bundled up and bring my critters in here. Of course, Possum's back in her little place, as I was showing you. Now I can let you see her. You remember me telling you about Possum? Possum is, in November, she was 20 years old. So she's 20 years and 2 months. 20 years and 2 months. Possum, say something to them. Possum, say, hey, guys. Hey, I love my mama, and I got to sit where she's at. I gotta sit where my mama is. And plus, I'm in here in the fireplace room so I can keep warm. I guarantee you she's going to be right by my side when her little paws start getting cold, since we don't have heat for 2 days. But I'm glad, like I said, that he found out. He's sending it in. It could be a lot worse. You know, we were talking, that guy, the heating and air conditioning guy, and I'll tell you this story, which is a sad story, if I hadn't already told you. Not long. But I was telling him, you know, we better be thankful that we have a roof over our head, because up here, I think it was yesterday or the night before, this family got their house burned down. I mean, completely. There was nothing salvageable except for their lives, praise God, but they have 0, and their car was parked close to the fire. The car was even ruined in the fire. So, you know, we need to be very thankful. Yeah, I don't have heat right this moment, but hey, I still got a fireplace. We still have food. We still have lights. And if not, we'll manage. We'll manage. But there are a lot of people out there that have it a lot worse than what we're having. And I'm not complaining. I don't want you to think that I'm complaining. I'm just expressing to you, you know, kind of what we've been going through. But as far as complaining, no. I'm very thankful, and very thankful that he could come out. And in 2 days, you know, it'll be back on. I was asking, I said, well, what the new? He said, I won't tell you. He said, all these units that he's put in, he says, you're the first ones that's had any kind of problems with it at all. I said, well, wouldn't you know it? But if it continues on, if it's a surge or something like that, because it's under a 10-year warranty, we'll get a whole new unit. So there, you know, there's a silver lining. There is. But anyhow, Mr. went back outside, starting the gator and the cars, and, you know, because you know how cold weather can drain batteries as it is. So he wanted to start the cars, but he wanted to start the gator because he's going to start pushing the snow off the driveway. We don't have a tractor. I wish we did, but neither one of us know how to drive a tractor. Hey, I'm game to learn. I have one of my friends just had a video. I think he has a tractor, and he was cleaning his driveway or something like that. Said he was out there till, you know, he couldn't stay out there anymore because it couldn't feel his fingers. So that's why Mr. was when he came in. He couldn't feel his fingers or anything, and because it's cold. But I would love to learn how to drive a tractor, even at my age. You're not too old you can't learn something, right? Yeah, I'm game. And I want one with an excavator on it. You know what I'm talking about. One of those arms that go out and they pulls up dirt, and you can pull the dirt anywhere. The other one's what called a bulldozer or a shovel. I don't know. But anyway, I would like to have one that has the excavator part to it that we could hook onto it, that I could go down to the pond and fix my pond. Did y'all see that video on YouTube I put up? Like, no more pond or something. I can't remember what I named it, but that guy came out here and he left us high and dry. He opened up the dam. He's kind of messed things up, so he's not coming back. I waited over a year for things to dry out, he said. Over a year. But anyway, no more pond, and I'm hoping that... oh, and one of the guys that came out to look at our pond, do you know how much he wanted to charge us? Now, it's not that big. It's not like a big old pond. It's just a little thing. And I did have one. It just had cattail in it. I just wanted the cattail dug out. But anyway, that guy messed us up. But another guy that came out, I've had 2 or 3 people to come out and look at and give us a price. And I don't know if we got sucker written on our head or what, because let me tell you, I'll just give you the price. $14,000. So yeah, this chickie poo wants to learn how to drive a tractor with an excavator. Oh, it's just digging it out, throwing it over, or digging a hole and putting it in it, or something. But anyhow, $14,000. I don't think so. Then, we were going to build. We've got a carport. This is another story. This is when we first moved up here. Like I said, I don't know if we got, because we're called blow-ins. Anybody that's not from this area, and they move to this area, they're called blow-ins. I don't know if I like that terminology or not, but we're new up here, at least for a little over a year. So I don't know if it's got the big S on our forehead or the O for old. Because we're old, we don't have any wisdom to know about prices or labor or any of that. To put cement down for the double car garage that we wanted, and we just wanted the metal building actually, we could pull our cars in, but to put the cement down, no, that was the pond. 14 was the pond. $21,000. Think about it. A double car garage with just not stick built. I mean, it's the aluminum buildings. I think they're called metal buildings. Of course, the people would come and put that up. That's pretty easy peasy to do that. But for them to put, it was from $18,000 to $21,000 to lay cement. I told some other people about it, and they go, "What?" I go, "I know. I think they're trying to take advantage of it." They go, "Oh, there's those blow-ins, and they're old. We're stupid. We're old. We're losers. We're whatever they want to look at that. Oh, we'll get over on them because old people, they're just trusting with everybody, not us." Anyway, so guess what? We got a carport, and guess what we drive on? Rock. So. In saying that, we got rock, but then we had our gator. So it had the blade on it, which Mister's out there doing the snow now. But we were able to push the rock. Hello. But I don't know. But we've had quite a few people say that that does happen, especially. Oh, I'll tell you one more story. Now, this will really, guys, listen. Not trying to make fun of anybody, but if you're used to being in the city or like right outside the city from the bigger city where we came from, here we go. So when Mister and I moved up here, we wanted to learn the roads around here and kind of get familiar, because like we would be on a road and this person would turn off and then we keep going on the how we know, and when we get to the grocery store or wherever it was, that person would already beat us. It's like, they must know a shortcut. So anyway, because Mister's retired, it didn't like we had to wait for a Sunday drive. I mean, we could just go out any time of the week and go out driving to learn these roads. So Mister and I was doing that. Well, we got up into, I might have already told some of you the story, but we got up into, it was a paved road. It was go up in the mountains. It was a place we hadn't been. Well, before we left, I told Mister, I said, I don't have very much charge. I had like 9% or 8% on my phone. I said, I don't have very much charge on my phone. So like, let's not go too far, because what I would do is pull up the GPS and find our little way back home. And so this particular day he goes, oh, we're not going to be gone long. Men, come on. And no disrespect to you men, but men, y'all don't even like to follow directions when you open a box. So, he knows where, oh, don't worry, but we'll be okay. Well, anyway, we went riding up. It was a paved road. And then the paved road turned into a dirt road, okay? Now, these roads don't have names. They have numbers. Like you're on 692. 692 might run into 691. Those kind of things. So we went riding. Well, we're going all these turns and going up the hill. Well, we went by this one place, and what little bit of charge I did have on my phone, I was looking at it, and it says, to get back to a paved road, to turn right. Okay, so we turned right. Now here I am trying to, be the driver looking at the phone. Okay, when we were going down the road, there was this big stick that I guess where it had blown off the tree or something. Anyway, it was laying like half the road, okay? Up in the sticks, not a house in sight. I mean, it was spooky, to be honest with you, just spooky. So we kept driving. He goes, and now my charge is down like 3%. I'm panicking, because what had happened was, as we were riding and going along our way, we were coming around this bend, and I look in the road, and guess what's laying there? The same big stick. I don't know how we went around, but we came back and saw that same big stick laying in that road. Now, that didn't happen one time or two times. I bet it was at least 3 that we kept. If it wasn't coming from one direction, we were coming. I go, Mister, isn't that stick again? And he goes, I'm getting worried. I go, yeah, me too. He goes, well, you're the one giving the directions. I said, I'm just trying to go by this. Now I'm panicking because I'm down to like 3%, maybe 2%. And if we don't get out of here, we're going to be lost up in here in these hills without any house, no hard paved road. I mean, it reminded me of that movie Deliverance. Y'all ever seen that movie? I remember the first time I saw that movie. I mean, it just, woo. Anyway, so there was one car. It was a small car. It had 2 people in it. Let me tell you what, they were flying down that road. And we had to turn out into one of those, what's called turnouts or whatever they're called. You pull to the side so people can get by. So, I mean, they were flying. And like, why are they speeding so? Then a little while later, we saw them coming back. And I said, I'm not really feeling good about this, Mister, really. And we started praying, let me tell you. Like, Jesus, I need some help. We need some help to get out of here. Well, anyway, so we were going up this road. And so there comes this truck. Now, this truck is approaching us. Now, let me tell you what. It was like a skinny road. Very skinny. So we slowed down almost to a snail, okay? And this truck was coming. Well, it had 2 men in them. And they were dressed up in camouflage. And then not only that, they had the beards. They looked like regular mountain men that you would think, mountain men. I mean, I know not all of them like that, but if you've never lived in the mountains, you just see the movies and stuff with mountain men with beards. And they got the camouflage on, and they ain't nobody. So they slow down and they look at us. They stop right beside us. And Mister goes, hey, how you doing? And they go, now, mind you, the guy that was driving was looking at us. The passenger never looked our way. He didn't look like this to see who his buddy's talking to. He kept his eyes straight forward the whole time. I was getting spooked out. It's like we could get killed taken up in here in these hills. Put some leaves and sticks over it, so nobody would find us. Nobody. Now that's what I'm thinking. And so he's asking him, he says, hey, how you doing? And so the guy's just still looking at us. And not saying nothing else. And Mr. goes, oh yeah. And he shouldn't have told him that we were new in the area. I was thinking, don't tell him that we're new. But he said, oh yeah, we're new in the area. We just moved, blah, blah, blah. And we thought we'd just take a trip riding through these hills. And we've kind of gotten lost. We've been looking for a hard paved road. And so he was telling him kind of where we live. He goes, can you direct us or point us in the direction that we need to go? The guy points, and you know what he points at? He points at the river. And he goes, it's over the river over there. Well, how do you get across the river is what I want to know. How do you get across there? Telling us it's across the rivers is fine and dandy. Well, how do you get over there? That's all he said. Well, they used to have a ferry here, but they don't have the ferry anymore. Well, he says, well, can you point us to a hard surface road? Now, remember, we've been going left, right, straight, backward. I mean, and we kept passing that big old limb in the road. That limb, I don't know how many times, 3 times, 4 times, I don't know. I mean, we couldn't get out of there. So when he goes, well, can you direct us to a hard surface road? If we could get out of this dirt road, we would feel a little bit better. Well, you know what he says? He says, well, there's a hard surface road either straight ahead or going back this way. Well, where's it lead to? Hard surface road, but was it going to direct us to get over the river to get where we live? So Mr. was kind of feeling kind of weird. That other guy, the passenger, just kept his eyes straight forward. Didn't look our way. Camouflage, beard. I'm freaking out now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm freaking out. So, anyway, we turned around in one of those little turnouts, so we had to pull up. There wasn't very much room back and forth, because we go, well, if they're going this way, they must lead somewhere. And that other little car that was went by us, and maybe they know something, I don't know. Anyway, so we started driving that way. And we kept straight, but then it dead end, but it didn't dead into a hard surface road. So now I get 1%. Mr. says, well, can you look out there on the navigation and see, where we're at? Well, by then, I didn't have any connection. There was no connection on my phone because we were, we don't know where we were. Okay, so I said, well, I don't know which way to go because we keep passing that log. I don't know how many times. He says, well, let's just try this way again. So we went down one road, then went to another road. Now, it's getting dark. No internet. We're lost. And I'm thinking those guys are right down the road, probably waiting on us, or probably laughing their heads off at us. But one of the things I wanted to tell you was, before we left, Mr. goes, well, I really appreciate it. Thank you for your help. And he goes, it was something like, I'm saying it not verbatim, but it's like, all right then. Well, so you're new here. I sure hope you brought a lot of money. What does that mean? Who says that? Who says that if you're lost somewhere and you tell somebody, well, welcome to the neighborhood, or like your neighbors, but I hope you brought a lot of money? What did that mean? Now my head's going all kinds of directions thinking, why did he say that? Finally, we found our way out. I told Mister I never, never wanted to go riding on them roads again. And if so, my phone better be completely charged up. And if we get to where I'm not getting internet service, turn your butt around. Let's go back to where I can get internet service. I am not going to be out here in these mountains without a house. I mean, we didn't even see a deer. We saw nothing but trees and hills and trees and dirt road and curves. That's all we saw. So anyway, I want to tell you that little story, since we moved up here. So we're very careful. But that was another reason I was going to tell you about that. But see, there it goes. That I forgot. Anyway, I did want to tell you about the heater. And so we'll have heat in 2 days. So I got to keep this fire stoked. I don't know who's going to get up in the middle of the night and make sure that we got fire. And plus, I'm not going to sleep on the other side of because our bedroom is on the other side, way over there. I'm not going to sleep over there. We've got a little guest room that's right off of the den that has the fireplace. So we'll probably open that door. I'll get it toasty. We've got the ceiling fan. Got a new ceiling fan. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you. There it is. And it's on low now. So when we're putting out the heat, we want the fan on so it kind of disperses the heat. So hopefully tonight will be kind of somewhat warm. But you know what? We do have an electric heater. It's out in the shed. I forgot about that. So hopefully maybe Mr. will go get that. And we're praying, cross our fingers that the power don't go out. If power goes out, that means no power, no heat. And the only thing that we'll be relying on is our fireplace for eating, to keep him warm, you name it. But we did put the water, I think I told you earlier, in jugs. It's in the bathtub in case we got to go to the bathroom. We'll be able to flush it. But other than that, let me count my blessings. Well, I'm alive. That's one. I got y'all as friends. That's two. I got some blessings. But anyway, I guess I'm going to get off of here now. Hope I didn't bore you. I just had to tell another story. You know me, my head's like squirrel, squirrel. I mean, I'm going everywhere. And I got tons of stories, as I said earlier. I got tons. But anyway, y'all have a blessed evening, morning, or night, just depending on when you're watching this video. And remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And we'll talk a little later on. Bye, y'all.